Hello, are we live? Hello, and welcome to our live stream to celebrate the completion of the 10-minute, 30-day beginner yoga challenge. You may not have completed the challenge yet, but we've released all the videos now. So we just wanted to come on and connect with you and see how you're doing with the challenge, if you're still working through the days, celebrate if you've completed the challenge, and answer your questions. So we are a few minutes early, about 6 minutes early, so we just wanted to give some time for people to come on and connect. And I'm just going to pull up my screen so I can see your comments. And it's a beautiful rainy day here in Victoria, BC. So let me know in the comments, say hello. Let me know where you're connecting from in the world, and we can have a nice chat going on. There we go. I can see. So far, it's me and Tim and one other person. So we'll just give a few minutes for people to join in.
Let's do some video angle checks.
Video angle checks. Tim is doing, I look super shiny too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
More?
I look, no, I'm not. I look really like, can you soften the light a little? Maybe tip it up or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not what you look like on camera.
I'm just looking at what it looks like on my screen, honey.
No, you look great.
Okay.
Are you going to ask people where they're watching from?
I have.
Oh, Brenda's here.
Yes. I see Brenda is here. Hello. Brenda's here from sunny Saskatchewan. It's always sunny in Saskatchewan, isn't it? You guys get really nice sunny weather there. So I hope it's nice and warm. It's a long weekend here in Canada, although it feels kind of like any other day of the week right now because we're all kind of staying at home still. Our provincial parks are all still closed and there's no camping. So yeah, it feels kind of much like any other day right now. And the restaurants are all kind of, things are still kind of weird, aren't they? So let me know how it is for you guys where you are. Yeah, so we're just going to let people arrive. As I said, it's a rainy, gray day here in British Columbia.
Manuel Allison here.
Okay, yes, I will say yes. It's nice to see your hellos. So Manuelle is here. She's here from
Sherry's here.
London. Oh, she's here on her son's account.
Hey, Coleman.
Allison is here from Hamilton, Ontario, and Sherry is here. Hello, Sherry. We'll be meeting up with Sherry later this afternoon too on Zoom. Great. And yeah, Tim's having fun with all the camera angles as well, changing them around on me every so often.
Just practice.
So we're just playing around with camera angles. We're giving a few minutes for people to arrive. So we've got about 3 more minutes before people arrive. So make yourself comfortable. You can sit, for this you can sit in a chair. You could even lie down. You could do legs up the wall if you wanted. You could, yeah, just sit in a comfortable way, have a cup of tea. We're just going to reflect back on our last few days together and, you know, see what's next for you. And also see if you have any questions. So if you have any questions, you can type them in the chat box as well. But I think we'll have lots of time to take your questions because so far it's a nice little intimate group, which is nice as well. You can see Tanya is here. So hello, Tanya. It's nice to see everybody. You guys can say hello to each other in the chat box as well. So, oh, so much fancy camera switching. Tim's got a hammer, so everything's a nail right now. Everybody's saying hello to you as well, Tim. So, Tim, why don't you go on and say hello as well? Tim can even say hello himself.
Ooh.
Yes, go ahead,
Ready
honey.
for that?
Yeah,
I got my bed head.
it's okay. You know, you look nice.
It's going to look really bad, but okay.
Are you on right now?
Yeah.
So you're saying hello?
Hello, everybody.
How are you doing, Tim?
I'm good.
What day of the challenge are you on?
Uh, 21.
21. So you're getting there, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do it again afterwards.
You're going to repeat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think probably a lot of people are going to repeat it.
I think so. It's so far so good. I really enjoyed it though. The deer was awesome.
Okay, lots more people showing up now. So thank you everybody for coming. We're just saying hello before we start. We've got a minute or so before we start. So say hello in the comments. Hello, Emma. Hello, Connie. Hello, Kay. Hello, Marcia. Hello, Carmel. What camera am I on right now? I'm seeing so many people here who have been doing the whole challenge. So congratulations to your commitment on the challenge. Amazing. You guys have been super, super committed to the challenge. So I appreciate that. And Connie says the 30-day challenge has been perfect as she recovers from thyroid issues that cause low energy. So helpful. The thing that's been really cool about the 30-day challenge is that it's been great across the board. So I've noticed it's been great for people who have never practiced yoga before. It's helped them establish a practice and get on the mat. And what I found also in these really kind of uncertain and weird times, that it's really supported my experienced and advanced students, the ones that have been practicing for years, where there's just kind of weird thing going on with our motivation to get to the mat. It can be kind of difficult to get to the mat. It gives us just, we think, oh, well, I could do 10 minutes and I can do these kind of upbeat classes and get to the mat for 10 minutes. That's no problem. So I've been noticing, well, a lot of my advanced students have been talking to me about how they just use that 10 minutes, they get to the mat, and then once they're there, they're good, and they go on and do something else. Or some days they use them as breaks throughout their day as well, which is also what their intention was, because a lot of us are working from home right now too. So it gives us a chance to break up our day as well. You know, just 10 minutes is a nice way to break up the day. So Cheryl is here too from Kentucky. Carmel's here from Nebraska. Leah says she's been all over the place with this challenge. She's still working. Yeah, and then there's people who have been working, and it's a challenge to do the challenge. Yes?
Can you ask just one technical question? I
Yes.
haven't figured out how to do this yet. Can you ask the audio is in sync with the video?
Oh, okay, cool. Just can you let us know in the comments if the audio is in sync with the video? Oh, we're also getting closed caption here. That's nice.
Really?
Yeah, on my screen I'm getting closed caption.
Oh.
That is super nice. Maybe because I have it muted.
Well, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, so Tim wants to know if you can let him know if the audio is synced with the video. That would be great. So it's a couple of minutes.
Showing up on your screen.
Yeah, there's boxes all around, and then the box shows up on my face for me.
Let's turn that off.
Okay. And they said they couldn't hear you, which makes sense because the audio is coming through my mic, which is miles away. The audio, Marcia says, perfect. Ruth says she loved the 30-day challenge because it helped her to get to know my style of instruction. Okay, so let me tell you about the plan for today. So what we're going to do is something that I call integration. And it's okay if you haven't done the whole challenge or where you are in it. You can do this style of integration based on whatever you've been going on in your life as well. So that will work. It'll be like a short seated meditation for you to reflect back on the last 30 or so days, or however many days you've been practicing this, or whatever's been going on in your life for the last 30 days. And we'll just see what stood out and what you've received from it. And then we'll do a one-word check-in. So you'll all get to type one word of what you received from this in the chat box. And that'll let me put my fingers on the pulse of what you received from this 30-day challenge. And then after that, we'll open it up so that you could put, you could put more. If you wanted to say more about that, you could say more. And if you wanted to ask questions, if you have anything that's come up about anything in the 30-day challenge specific to your own experience, or anything, about the practices, anything that's been coming up for you mentally, emotionally, energetically, definitely we can talk about that. You can ask questions about that. Anything about practice, and then any questions that you have about what next. If you're not sure what you're going to do next, we can kind of figure out where you are now, and then I can help to direct you to what next. So that's the plan for today. It shouldn't take too long. I think we'll be done here for sure by 10 my time. So within the next hour, we'll be done. And that is the plan. So I'll just say hello to Mary J, who's just arrived from Colorado. And she's happy we can repeat. Yes, you guys can repeat, and I'll be telling you about some plans for the future as well. So let's start with meditation. You can do this lying down. You can do it sitting up. You can do it sitting in a chair. So just choose a comfortable position for you. And you want to, whether you're lying down or sitting up, choose a position that is grounded and where your spine's aligned. So you want to feel your connection to the earth. Let your spine be straight. Let your ears be back over your shoulders. Let there be space between your teeth. Soften your throat. Soften your heart. Let your elbows be under your shoulders if you're sitting. And we'll just arrive here now by taking a breath in through your nose and letting go of any tension or resistance out through your mouth. And just notice how that allows you to land a little bit as well. So notice what it feels like to be in your body right now. Feel your connection to the earth through the backs of your feet. If you're lying down, through your seat. If you're lying down, through the backs of your ribs, the backs of your shoulder blades, the backs of your head. And notice the boundary of your body where you end and the room begins. And then often, because yoga can be seem like a very isolated practice, it can seem like it's just me on my little rectangle doing my practice. Let's just tune into the fact that we're here with, right now there are 27 other people with you who are also reflecting back on their last 30 days, almost 30 days, some people 30 days, around 30 days. Reflecting on what they received and what they've been receiving from this 30-day challenge or for their practice over their last 30 days. So just allow yourself to sense this invisible web of connection of other people just like you who have been practicing these short, sweet little classes with you, that you haven't been alone in this practice. And that a lot of them will have been practicing for the same reason as you, for some of the same reasons as you. So you can just allow yourself to extend gratitude for that sense of connection and community. And then also allow yourself to receive that sense of appreciation for that connection of practice with other people, because it really does amplify our the potency of our practice. The fact that we aren't practicing alone. And then just take a moment to ask yourself why you're here, why you chose to come today. And place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. So your belly is your power center, it's your well, it's the place where your energy reserves reside within you in your heart. Your heart is your center for connection. And just let that reason of why you came be here and let it fill you up. And you can leave your hands here if that feels comfortable and grounding, if you like it. And if you don't, you can move the positions of your hands to whatever feels more comfortable. And then let's just reflect back on your experience of practicing with these short little sweet classes, this 30-day beginner challenge. And just remember what it's been like to practice them, maybe in your home, maybe out in your backyard, or maybe on your balcony. Remember what it's felt like in your body, how it's made you feel emotionally, how it's felt energetically in your body, how it's shifted your energy, how it's changed your sense of focus and contentment and presence. And as you reflect back on that, just notice what stands out. What seems most important? And there's no right or wrong, no better, best. Just allow something to bubble to the surface. And then notice how the thing that stands out relates to how you've been off your mat. So, how you've been living and experiencing your life off your mat, which for most of us has been pretty different over the last 30 days from, quote, normal. So, how has this experience on the mat affected the way you've been living your life off the mat? And then if you don't already have your hand on your belly and your heart, you could put them back there if that feels good for you. And you can tune into the place inside of you that is a place of wisdom and knowing. And just allow yourself to receive any insight or wisdom, maybe a blessing. And you don't need to overthink this, just whatever comes up. And then before I ask each of you to type in your one-word check-in from this, I just want to acknowledge each and every one of you for your connection to this 30-day beginner yoga challenge, for your commitment to this 30-day beginner yoga challenge, to the way that it's changing your physical body, your mental body, your emotional body, your energetic body, and your spiritual body, and the way that that's rippling out into your life. I feel like for me, I can just sense and feel the way this is having a massive impact. Just these short 10 minutes, the way it can have a massive impact in our lives. And it's just been such a joy to be able to offer this and to be able to witness the way that it's rippled out into the world. And the fact that so many of you have dipped into these just increases their potency. So I really want to acknowledge you all for that. Okay, so you can start to wiggle your fingers and your toes and deepen your breath. And then when you feel ready, you can go ahead and put your one-word check-in into the chat box, and we'll connect and see what you guys received from this 30 days. So I see that some people joined us while we started. So I just want to say hi to Kay Smith Yoga and Stephanie Weagle, who said they're both, and Kelsey. They're all being very appreciative, so thank you so much. And Leah says hello from Jakarta, Indonesia. And Leah wants a 30-minute challenge because she feels it's too fast. So that's a good question. To make a 30-minute challenge would be challenging for me because I would have to make 30-minute classes. So you can always do more than one at a time. You could do 3 in a row. But it's never say never, right? Tim's got a confused look on his face. Also, Leah, we have 500 classes, and there are, Tim, maybe you can search for the playlist for 30-minute classes. Are there 30 classes on there yet? You could do your own challenge there as well. I really like if you just search on my challenge for a 30-minute playlist, it will come up.
On your YouTube channel?
Yeah. Leah really likes the breath of joy. It really changes the energy. So I'm getting all the one words. They're really great. So Marcia says sustenance. Beth says peace. Sherry says movement. Okay, then Stephanie says touchstone. That's a beautiful word. Emmanuel says joy. Magdalena says motivation. Hello, Alicia. She's just joining. Emma says relief. Allison says gratitude. Kelsey says gratitude. I love how 2 words often come up at the same time. Alessia says calmness. Mary says grounded. Connie says accessibility. Ruth says peaceful. Blanca says insightfulness. Cheryl says resilience. Kay says centered. And Emmanuel says you could do 15 days, 30 minutes. I think Tim's right. We already have loads of classes that are 30 minutes. And I'm going to talk to you also about some other options of what is available. So go ahead and thank you all for your one-word check-ins. They're really beautiful. And I love isn't it beautiful how unique what each person received from the practices. Kelsey says 10 to 15 minutes is perfect because she only has the 15 minutes in the morning. She's going to repeat the challenge. And I think it's one of the best things you can do is to repeat the challenge, to go back through it and do it again. Okay, so there are playlists on the YouTube channel. So Tim's going to show one of the playlists. So when you go to the YouTube channel, you can click on the playlist, and there's this 30-minute playlist. You can also, there's a little magnifying glass at the top of my YouTube channel. And if you just type 30-minute playlists in, all the 30-minute classes will come in. But I think we'll also show you our membership community, because if you're looking for that commitment to 30-minute daily classes, then I think the next step probably is our membership, because we always have daily classes going on our membership, and the class links are more around 30 minutes. They range from 10 minutes to 30 minutes. So Tim, can you show our membership? So we have something in our membership community called the Daily Yoga Connection. And we have themes every quarter, so they run every 3 months. And then each month we break that theme down even more. And then every week we break that theme down even more. So each week, one of our carriers of the teachings gives a little reflection. You know how you have books where you can have like a reflection that you read? So each week, a carrier of the teaching gives a reflection. And then they curate. We have hundreds and hundreds of videos in our membership community. They curate yoga videos to practice based on our theme each week. And then you practice with a community of like-minded people. You can see, Tim's probably showing you that there's,
I managed to screw this up. So.
okay, Tim's not showing you. What are we looking at right now?
You.
Okay. Each week you,
Oh, I know what I did. I lost the wrong page.
okay. Each week you practice with people that are like-minded. So this is a great way to continue on if you feel like you want more and you want to go deeper. That is what I would really recommend. So, yeah, so Tim's going to show you that now. And while Tim's showing you that, pardon?
I'm showing the video then.
So, no, you go to the membership community, then you go to daily yoga, and then you're going to show the daily yoga connection. And you're going to show the most recent one, and you're going to show the reflection at the top. And it's Tanya who's here right now. She did this week's reflection. And then scroll down and show how there's videos for each day of the week. And then if you keep going past that, you can see how everybody talks about their practice through the week, so that you're connected with a community of people who are also practicing. Yeah, so that's the daily yoga connection. There's a huge community around it, which you really don't get on YouTube. Yeah. There's a lot of support for practice there. Okay, so I'm seeing some more one-word check-ins come in, and if there's other questions, you can go ahead and post these now, and then I'll take those questions. If you have any questions about the 30-day challenge, or if you have any questions about your practice, then I will be happy to take those as we go along here. So Tanya said, lots of positive energy, many beautiful moments and breakthroughs through the day, and her word was happiness. Beth said the challenge allowed her to make a breakthrough in therapy. That's amazing. I love that. Kelsey said she loved Tanya's comment. I like that you guys are talking to each other too. That's really nice. And she's so grateful for the community. Kathy's word was grounding. Carmel's word was calm. And Allison says the best community ever. There's so much support. There really is a lot of support in the community. It's actually a community. We do actually. A lot of times communities are just video libraries, but there actually is a lot of community support and interaction that goes on in our community. We actually do things together, a lot of things together. Like tomorrow we have some live classes, so we're doing live yin classes tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to that. Great. Okay, so I do not see any questions here. So if there aren't any questions, then I'm going to wrap this up. I super appreciate your practice over the last 30 days. I appreciate what you've given back in terms of your one-word check-ins. That was really beautiful. Okay, yes, Beth says, advice for progressing to longer yoga sessions. Advice for progressing to longer yoga sessions. So I would recommend you could do, because these are 10-minute sessions, you could start doing 2 of them in a row. That would help you get to 20. And then after that, you would be fine to go to the 30-minute classes that we have on the channel. Also, again, I think the community is a really good fit. You can also, with my classes, there really isn't any problem with doing a lot of my classes. You can do parts of them and then just stop when you've had enough. Like, so build in a space for Shavasana, but say you picked a 60-minute class and you got to a certain point and you're like, okay, I'm 10 minutes in. I'm 15 minutes in and I've had enough. Do a Shavasana and then finish, and you're fine with that. And then maybe pick up at that point the next day, do a centering, start there, and continue on. I think my classes are gentle enough, simple enough that you're not going to hurt yourself in my classes doing that. So that's a nice way that you can build your endurance as well if it feels like it's too much. Also choose classes that focus on nourishing and building energy versus classes that might be more depleting to your energy if endurance is an issue. So choose classes like restorative and yin. And those classes, actually, the longer you go, the more energy you build, versus classes like potentially hatha and maybe some hatha classes, maybe some yin yang. But my classes are very much designed, especially these days, to circulate energy and not to deplete you of energy. But that does stand. The hatha, the restorative, are very good for building energy in your body. And as I said, the longer you do them, like the hour classes, are definitely going to build energy. Also, another good choice for you if you're tired and you're trying to build energy are the yoga nidras, the sleep yogas. You lie down, you get a rest, so you lie down for 20 to 30 minutes and you get a nap that's equivalent to 3 or 4 hours. So that's a really good option. Okay. What foods are best before yoga? So I think that's a really personal question. You need to experiment and see, because I know if I'm super hungry, I can't practice. I need something in my belly, but not too much, right? Otherwise, you're going to feel like you've got something in your belly and you can't do twists or lie on your belly or move because you've got too much in your belly. So the best thing you can do is experiment and see what works for you. So I find like a handful of nuts works really well for me. That something kind of high protein works really well for me because it just sits easy in my stomach. Something like a banana too, something that's kind of heavy and will fill me up, but sits well in my stomach. So I think that it's kind of a really personal question, but not like something that's going to slosh around like a bowl of cereal really wouldn't work. Yeah. Okay. Kay wants to know, how do I check out the community classes? So the way you do that is if you just go to my website, melissawest.com, then you will see right at the top there, and maybe Tim can show the screen, and you can show how you can go in and click, and there's a video that shows more information about it, and it shows how you can sign up for that as well. So it's super easy. Are you showing it right now, Tim?
On the homepage.
So Tim's on the homepage right now. It's right at the top, and there's a spot to log in if you're a member, and then there's a spot if you're interested. You click on that, and then there's a long page that tells you all about it. And if you're interested and you just want to sign up right now, you just click on that and you sign up. And there's a couple of different ways you can pay. You can pay using a credit card, or you can pay using your PayPal account, and it's super simple and really great value. Everybody's saying how much they love the yoga nidras. Yoga nidra is something that right now I'm back in practicing them every day. I'm finding I'm finding things are picking up again. My workload is picking up again, and so I find the sweet spot for me with the yoga nidras. You guys can let me know in the comments for those of you who practice the yoga nidras where your sweet spot is. But for me, it tends to be right after lunch. If I do it too late in the day, I find it's hard to go to sleep at night. But for me, right after lunch, I lie down for 30 minutes and then I get enough energy to get through the rest of the day. It really helps me. And we have, I think I was looking on YouTube yesterday. I think there's about 12 of them on YouTube, but we have, I can't believe how many more we have in the membership. If you want to show in the membership, I think we have about 30 of them in the membership. I can talk you through how to show where they are in the membership, Tim. So Tim will show in the membership. Let me know in the comments, those of you who do the yoga nidras, what your favorite yoga nidra is. Okay, so Tim's in the membership community. You go to the video library, and then you click on evening yoga. And the nice thing in the yeah, and then you click in the middle, there's like yoga nidra audios. And then you can see how many yoga nidras there are there. There are a lot of them. The nice thing for members, the yoga nidras on YouTube have intros and outros and YouTube advertising. But these are audio files that you can download and put on your iPad or iPod or in your earbuds and listen and not have any of that. So it's really nice. Manuel likes yoga nidra right before bed. Yeah, if you have trouble falling asleep, it's really nice for that. Allison likes the mid-afternoon yoga nidra. Tanya likes it after lunch. Alicia likes the membership site. Alicia came in as a member and she did the 8-week beginner yoga challenge, 8-week beginner yoga course, which is a really comprehensive course. So again, if you're looking to go deeper, that's one way to go deeper. Tim, do you want to show that?
Yeah.
So if you're in the membership, you click on video library again. Yeah. And then scroll all the way down to the bottom. And you've got the beginner classes. It's on the left-hand side.
Yoga for beginners.
Yep. And then you've got the 8-week beginner course.
Yep.
And then see how it's all divided into topics there. So it's a very comprehensive beginner course. So if you're a beginner, it's a nice way to take it. Now they're 1-hour classes, so it's a big jump. So, but people do it, and they do it, and they get a lot out of it. Obviously, it's a big commitment. Yeah. And it's nice because it's all laid out for you. And it's laid out in the way that I really recommend you go through the beginner classes. Yeah. Tanya's favorite yoga nidra is yoga nidra for self-love, for new beginnings, and mental overwhelm. My favorite one is yoga nidra for mental and emotional overwhelm. I like the one for exhaustion and yeah, the mental overwhelm too that Tanya does too. I like the one for healing as well. There are 3 different ones for healing though, so I never know which one I'm going to get. Okay. Oh, Brenda likes the self-love one for best. Some of them are like super uplifting. They talk right to your basic goodness. They're really nice. Yeah. Oh, Emmanuel has YouTube Premium, so she has no ads. That's nice. Okay. Ruth Ann is signing off from Niagara Falls, Ontario. So it sounds good. We are going to sign off as well. Thank you for all your questions. Thank you for your one-word check-ins. If you would like to go deeper with your practice now, you're completely free to go back and do that challenge all over again. It's a great way to stay consistent with your practice. And if you'd like a little bit more, I highly, highly, highly recommend the Daily Yoga Connection in our membership community, because we will keep you on track. Having a community of people with you, it's often the missing leg in the tripod, right? You have the teachings, you have your own practice, but that community, that third leg of the tripod, it's the magic, I tell you. So thank you so much for being with us today. Thank you for your practice in the 30-day beginner yoga challenge. It's been a real treat to do those with you. Namaste.